Okay, starting over because I was sort of rushing through it, so I just kept fumbling around words, and I don't want to do that. I want to do this real justice. Um, as I explained before, when I found and read this website, I actually cried because of the affirmation that this is a very, very real disorder, as or syndrome, as real as Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is. And one of the things that I really advocate for is affirmation in the chronic disease community, because we're told for years and years and years that it's all in our head and there's nothing wrong with us. And then when you finally get diagnosed with a chronic disease or condition or syndrome, it's like somebody, taking the blackout blinds off the windows. But I also know a lot of people, myself included, that have very tough medical induced PTSD from years of being told that there's nothing wrong with you, and then ending up in very scary, very serious situations that become emergencies because you are ignored for so long. So I'm gonna have to keep swapping hands. I'm afraid I'm having a very bad pain day today. So the source of this information is iffgd.org. So if you would like to learn more, then please do head there. Okay. So, people with a functional gastrointestinal disorders can have a variety of symptoms that range from painless diarrhea or constipation to pain associated with diarrhea and constipation. There is another less common condition of abdominal pain that is chronic or frequently reoccurring. It is not associated with changes in bowel pattern or with another medical condition. This condition is called centrally mediated abdominal pain syndrome, or CAPS for short, formerly known as functional abdominal pain syndrome. CAPS is a functional GI disorder. There are no abnormal x-rays or laboratory findings to explain the pain. It occurs because of the altered sensitivity to nerve impulses in the gut and brain. Now, the way that this was explained to me by a fantastic consultant is that inside the brain, obviously, you have the most nerve endings of anywhere in your body. However, the next closest place that you have, is within the stomach, and these nerve disorders of the stomach, he said to me, it's like if you imagine having a speaker and turning it from just a nice level to all the way up, and it blasts out, and that's what the stomach is saying to the brain. So even if I just do some mouth care and manage it to keep that down, the response from my stomach is agony, absolute agony. And I am in constant chronic pain because of my EDS. But one of the most painful places for me is stomach pain. I'll explain to you also where this consultant thinks mine came from, but I'll just carry on for now. Okay. CAPS is characterized by continuous or frequent abdominal pain that is often severe. It has little or no relationship to events such as eating, defecation, or menses. For people with CAPS, and this is the bit that made me cry because it was so affirming. For people with CAPS, the pain can be so all-consuming that it becomes the main focus of their life. Not only does it impact quality of life, but has a major economic impact as well. And it really does. It really, really does. So to understand, this is sort of what I've just touched on really, to understand the bases for chronic abdominal pain syndrome, it is helpful to understand how the body experiences pain. Nerve impulses travel from the abdomen to the spinal cord and then to the various areas of the brain. There are many different areas of the brain involved in the sensation of abdominal pain. One of these connected areas is concerned with the location and intensity of the pain, while another connected area is concerned with memories or emotions. Because of this interconnection, the perception of pain can be affected by emotions or life experiences also. While symptoms of CAPS can appear without apparent cause, they can also occur after infections or events that stimulate the bowel, and also have traumatic life experiences, such as the death of a loved one, a divorce, or the history of abuse. So, when this fabulous consultant was sort of theorizing with me where mine had come from, he believes so. If you know my channel, you know that I had to have a total colectomy. My bowel stretched about 3 times its natural size and compacted, and I didn't go to the toilet for 3 months. So I have an ileostomy surgery. And after my ileostomy surgery, I had a very nasty intestinal twist that was left for too long. I was in hospital, but my regular consultant was away on holiday. And obviously he knows me so well, and he's incredible. And because I'm quite a complex case, his team sort of were hoping that he would be able to do it. But because it was so tight, eventually it actually stopped the blood circulating effectively, properly around my body. And yeah, it was a very, very difficult time. And they had to sew my intestines to my stomach, and he thinks that this CAPS is because of that surgery, because obviously it's literally sewn to the stomach, and your body isn't designed to work together in that way, like stomach. Obviously I know that everything's moving along, but everything's not moving along through from your stomach and into your intestine in unison. So he believes that it's that surgery that set it off. Repeated injury in the abdomen can cause nerve receptors to become overly sensitive. This is why he thought that it was that surgery, because that would be classed as a repeated injury. Because it went on for 5 days, was it, Tony? Mm-hmm. And every day it was getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. So that would be classed as a repetitive injury. For instance, if someone has had multiple abdominal surgeries or an infection, a later painful occurrence may be experienced as more painful than previously. Even normal abdominal activity may be experienced as being painful. This is exactly the thing that the doctor said to me. It is as if the volume has been turned up on a stereo, and that is exactly how he explained it to me. Which is why I think it's so important when you do come across the right consultant. Amazing. Furthermore, although the brain has the ability to turn down the pain signals from the GI tract with CAPS, this ability is reduced, so even as small amounts of intestinal disturbance can be amplified to produce severe pain. I'm going to stop and do part 2.